Thanks, Chris. For more analysis, let's go to Scott Phillips from Motley. Scott, good evening to you. Quite a bit of takeover news, beginning with Wesfarmers improving its offer for Priceline pharmacies and other brands in the API group.
Tomo, good evening. Yeah, it did increase the bid. It's amazing what 17 cents will do. $1.38, and the API board said no, thank you. $1.55, and all of a sudden, they're happy to do the deal. The board is unanimously recommending the deal in the absence of a higher offer. Wesfarmers, of course, an industrial conglomerate, happy to tuck API into that business and probably a good home for it, given the challenges that can happen from time to time when it comes to pharmaceutical wholesaling.
Domain was another mover, acquiring a property data business.
This is fascinating. Insight Data Solutions provides land value data primarily, but also other property data, and increasingly to things like businesses and government. And Domain trying to get more into the business and government sector. In this case, the business actually provides data on land values to the Victorian government for land right across the state. And hopefully over time for the company, for both Domain and for Insight, that gives Domain more room, more space to grow outside pure classifieds for real estate.
Scott, Telstra held its annual Investor Day and investors liked what they heard.
Yeah, the share was up a little bit, up 2 cents on the day, which is a pretty good result given it was already up 25% in the last few months, if you can believe that. The company now focusing on growth, saying we're still going to take some costs out, that's still important, but really focusing on trying to maximise the value of its customers and trying to find more growth, particularly in 5G, probably giving Andy Penn, the CEO, another 3-year term as part of the deal.
Chris mentioned Myer bouncing back into the black for the first time since in about 4 years. What will this mean for Solomon Lew's push to get rid of the board?
It's a very good question, isn't it, Tomo? Actually, the first time in 4 years. Look, ideally, you look at that and say, well, if the glass is half empty, 1 year out of 4 is not good enough. If the glass is half full, maybe finally the board's found a way, the management's found a way to get Myer back into profitability. As Chris said, the highest share price in 2 years, the shares have almost doubled in 2021, but are still 83% down on that listing price, the IPO price back in 2008, 2009. So this is very much a story of more work to do for Myer management, but at least they can say they've staunched the bleeding for now.
And finally, what's happening on Wall Street?
Not a good lead, unfortunately, Tomo, at this point at least. US futures down just over 0.1%. Not a bad fall, but that is in the red. Hopefully for us, they can sort that out overnight and get us off to a good start in the morning.
Yes, hopefully they improve. Scott Phillips, as always, thank you.